Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. They'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, what I get mad? You know, yeah, I don't get mad, Red. Nah, he told me when I was back from my work trip. Yeah, you went kicking it with her then. hmm I'm trying to see if we go get one of these California trips coming up. Hell yeah. We went out on we went I was in San Diego 2 years ago. We went out on a boat out that way. But we be out in Palmdale a lot though. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. What are you talking about?
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
I know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna hit you with it yet.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there.
Oh, he
nice
dropped
hit.
that?
Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll take him down at the
that's a fucking first down, man.
A gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down here.
I'm so red, man.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm so red, man. Red was the first one I thought if I ever fuck with on here like that. Between everybody.
They go play action here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The 32 now.
He like to play, man. He be watching it play. He like it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
What?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now it's Ryan. And the red Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Smith and the Redskins
So you
come
got
up
them
now
in
1st and 10 at the 20.
after you run this bit for a couple times.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Smith now to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really
we got the same.
well, didn't they?
I got 2 brothers. Man, Walt just got the same dad.
They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a big
but you know, like, he came over every weekend and shit like that. We kind of pretty much grew up together. But I got a younger brother that, you know, is in the household. And I got 2 half sisters as well.
Ryan will throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
I love you, Red. I love you,
man.
man.
Earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
I love you, Red.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Ain't no animosity, just all good fun when I play Red, man.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, I remember that, man. That season,
as they make their way back out here, they're coming off back-to-back 7 and 9 seasons now. Yes, they had the injuries at quarterback. But gosh, there was a time when you thought
grind on the bit all night long.
The football, it's loose. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Hey, on.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That shit like it
These
went under the...
now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before.
Oh, my quarterback, my kicker,
trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes.
Oh, that's strong leg.
But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff is
I don't know. I ain't been in there yet.
They may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 93 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get
figure
better
out
on
what
first
the fuck I'm
down.
gonna do for my
Certainly not what
birthday,
they were
man.
looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
February 27.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Smith. But he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. Give him 30 yards there.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
The avionic food or some shit. Oh no, the percent. Yeah.
Now Thompson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
All right,
Get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try the air now with Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Red. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Hopkins' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, Red will take it 3 now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive as I'm up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here come the Redskins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage.
They say he was. They say he was out of bounds, man. I can go by what they said.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
Ooh, you better be glad you threw that like that, dude.
Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Man, you cutting off the conversation, man. You're trying to conversate. Go ahead, Red.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running
Nah,
out
he
onto the
watching our
field.
game.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 67 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
You got to buy yourself some time a little bit before you go back and bug around, play around some more.
And the decision to break it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
What the weather like out there? You hit the course this week?
Sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start
I thought you had me. You went to the right dude. I thought you had me.
Now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Nah, I knew he had me. I knew he had me in a position where I couldn't. As long as he didn't overthrow him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down.
Oh my gosh. I thought I came back and got fired that shit.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Stop it.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Yeah.
Now a toss right, Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
What you know on this play?
Nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. On 2nd down, Freeman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team.
I got lucky.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
But when last time you beat me? When last time you beat me?
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Me in like December.
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 78 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In the event, the try for 2 fails.
Yep, and you hit the spin.
Here's
1 too many times.
Out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What's up, boy?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward.
What up, bro?
Modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good
man,
pickup.
I'm 21 and niggas tonight, man.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm playing, man, Red playing each other right now.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eye.
I dropped that in a knife right there, though.
They got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Smith on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost.
I got to play the bear.
These guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
You got to put
So
the heat
second
on.
down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
Nah, you can't do that.
At the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 43 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
You could go for it on 4th and 2 or less when you got to be across that 40 though. 40 across.
He just yanked that one well to the left.
Yeah.
No good.
4th and 2 or less.
Here's Hopkins,
and you
now
got to
out
be
kick it away.
on their 40 or past their 40.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, you got to kick the field goal.
He's able to get it across
You
the 20,
should be in field goal range.
He's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta
40
offense
before
now
you can go
ready to
for
take
it.
over here. And
Yes.
they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
in the fourth quarter, in the fourth quarter, and you down, you go for it. Well,
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman, and he'll fight forward.
if
Maybe
you
to the
tried,
scrimmage, but that's all.
I don't know.
Gain on the play, it'll be second down.
I would say you can go for it. In the fourth quarter, you can go for it, Ty.
But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, "Prestissimo," when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is, don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless.
Who?
I am without speech.
Who that?
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hey, let's go. Ready, back 25. Shut down. Motion. Back 25 tonight.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On pipe
Give him 9
this
there
year,
on the
boy.
first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus
My
his own
shit
defense,
is
find the
on
holes where guys are
fucking
available and put the ball on the receiver where
whatever.
any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well
They
there.
smacked your ass in the
Executed
mouth.
crossing route.
They smacked your ass in the mouth. Yeah, put that nigga ass up for him.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
That shit won't let me do nothing, Red.
Confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Huh? I guess.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Good.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
I ain't got lucky with shit.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will have the first down
Hey,
across the 20 to the
hey,
19-yard line.
hey, Finney. That nigga thought he was finna score a touchdown with Cook, right? That nigga was on like the 3-yard line. He gonna try to bring Cook across the field. Man, give me that shit. Yeah, right on the goal line. Nigga, give me that shit.
Continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side,
doing good. I went over here for the Super Bowl.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
We just have a little fun. You know, my internet was fucked up last night.
Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass in the ball game. And the Falcons will add
Man, I kept fucking with that shit all night. Then when I got up in the morning, it was still fucking up. So I called them, the company. And they were resetting it, rebooting it, and it'll come online for about 10 seconds and drop off. But when I got home today, it was working. But they posted a text supposed to come out in the morning to see what's up. But it's working now.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You need to Richard. Man, what you?
Smith. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis.
What you need to try to do is you can, Red, you need to try to plug your PlayStation into your router. If you can move your... Oh, okay.
First down, it's Smith.
Oh, okay.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones.
You playing Finn or you want me to go on and run him back? Send it to you? Well, you can send it, Finny, or whatever. Or you want me to send it? You did, I think. Yeah. So now go to